Hello Hattrick friends, this is episode 129 of Let's Play Hattrick in San Marino with Inter Kalvehave. In this episode we start on the training page where we have two very nice pups to report of. Nikolai Belchigano from magnificent to world-class playmaking and Igor Becker from brilliant to magnificent. Let's take a look at Belchigano's player profile to see just how nice he has become. 26 years and 31 days, a potential of 2094 now, and an accumulated ability of 1858. He's a very good player now. Look at this multi-skill profile. Solid defending, world-class playmaking, mythical winger, magnificent passing, and solid scoring. He will be a key player for us going forward. Yeah, just a lovely player by now. Let's check his transfer compare just to be a little curious. We paid 85 million for him back in season 89, and it seems that he's about to be as valuable as back then. We did see an unpredictable sell for 97 million in season 93, as well as one for 99, almost 100 million back in the beginning of season 93 as well. Belchigano, very nice player for us. Let's also take a look at Igor Becker, the other winger in our squad. He's unpredictable, an accumulated 16-16-9 ability now HGMS-wise, and a potential of 19-13. He's not quite as good as Belchigano, but he's still very good. He's a bit lower with inadequate defending as well as only passable scoring, but he's very close in all the other skills. Still a very nice player, and by the time he has popped a few more times in playmaking, he'll be a star in the side as well. Let's also see his transfer compare. 75 million paid in season 89. A little less transfers to compare with here, but if we look closely, we will see the same unpredictable wingers in the compare of Belchigano here. So not a lot of players to compare with, but it shows a very interesting curve of the value of wingers where they are very valuable early on as a solo skill winger, and then they become valuable again once they reach a state when they're close to a final form player, you could call it. Igor Becker with a value of approximately 75 million at this point. I wanted to take a look at Comano Terme as well because they've been involved in a final here. And unfortunately there's no trophy on the prize shelf for the Coppa Guaita. Let's see what happened in their match in the midweek. In the final of the Coppa Guaita they played Ulasai FC, and it looks like they were on a mission impossible in this match. 6-1 they lost. Let's take a look at the ratings. Ulasai FC outclassing Comano Terme in all of the sectors in the field. Unfortunate for Comano Terme, fighting all the way to get to the final, only to be playing against such strong opposition. A runners-up medal is very impressive still. Congratulations to Comano Terme on ending up second in the secondary cup this season. Now, time to see what the scouts have this week. Let's call them up and see if we have a star player in the making. Oh, they're all 16. In Katashgiato, he has some scoring potential actually, and that would work well with our current youth players. Stachini, passable winger, defending, that fits really badly with the players we have already. Ferdinando Vicente, winger potential, only inadequate defending. I think we'll have to go with Corato simply because we have another striker already. 16 years and 103 days. Yeah, that's a straight up sack here. No luck this week, unfortunately. Sunday evening we played away against Liel in the league. We lost 3-1 in a match where we tried to build some team spirit. We lined up in a 4-3-3 and a counter-attacking setup for this match. 32 minutes into the game, Petrovicev here from the central midfield gave Liel the lead from a winger to head event. Not the best of starts for us obviously, but just 2 minutes later on a central counter-attack we had Wolukis, our lovely PNF, equalize. Things were looking good for a few minutes at least until minute 37 where Obnosvili from the central defense scored in a central attack and gave Liel the 2-1 lead. In the end it ended up 3-1, Vasilis Siofas scoring from a central attack in minute 71. At that point it was a 21% chance of scoring, so maybe not the luckiest of outcomes, but still if we look at the replays, 25 replays ended in a Inter Kalvehave victory. Liel won 53 times, 22 times ended in a draw. Not a perfect result obviously, but it's not too bad in the league table yet. Yet I say, because we still have 3 points to Montserrat on the 7th place. They lost 2-1 to Comano Terme in their matchup, and Comano Terme had to turn it around actually. We were a little worried about this result during the match, since Montserrat was actually ahead of us in the table due to a better goal difference during the match. Next week, it's home against Club San Marino Uno. A pretty difficult match for us. San Marino Uno are in second now, but it's very close in the top 3 All three teams are at 22 points with 4 remaining matches. It'll be very interesting to see who runs away and wins the series title this season. Mountain King play against Inter Valley Football Club in the next round as well. DL against Comano Terme and Montserrat against Sabio Pendis. Worst case scenario, Montserrat will be equal points with us, or we will have Sabio Pendis very close to us in the table as well. So it's very likely that it's even closer between the bottom three after the next round, I must say that. The final thing to share in this episode is the news of Raul Canals, a new keeper, joining the club on Monday. I was scouting a little bit during the live stream on Sunday evening, and I ended up finding this keeper and eventually buying him on Monday since there were no bids in for him. We bought him for 31 million Danish kroner, that's equal to 3.1 million euros. I saw it as a way of upgrading slightly on the keeper position ahead of the next season. That means we'll have to move on Jan Lauts at some point during the early stages of the next season, where the transfer prices could perhaps be a little higher than they are at the moment. So for now, we actually have 2 keepers in the club. That's all for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Maybe even leaving a comment in the section below. Thank you so much for watching once again. Take care. Bye.